Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I was muted that whole time. I accidentally forgot to unmute my one microphone. It's all good. We're here at Martinsville, getting ready to go for 200 laps here tonight. Every once in a while, we'll have a technical difficulty like that, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize. Thank you for tuning in on True Sim Productions for the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series. We're coming at you live from Martinsville Speedway. I had the race info up on the screen. I'm sure you all saw that, but just to go over it, the stages tonight are going to be 45, then we're going to go to lap 100, then we're going to go to the end. So we're going to do something a little bit different tonight. I was informed by race control that there is going to be a little bit of a driver's meeting when they start to take the grid. So we're going to go ahead and go straight on through qualifying. And right as qualifying's about to wrap up, we're going to go into the national anthem. Race control changing up pre-race ceremonies just a little bit here tonight. All right, as you can see, it's time to head into qualifying. One of the first drivers going to head on track is going to be that number 99 of Michael Wood. Always rocking that Gravedigger paint scheme on that Chevy Camaro. Going to go down into turns 1 and 2. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to explain it. We know how Martinsville works. Bottom side all night long. If you're going to restart up on that high side, you're going to want to get down to the bottom lane as quick as possible, even here in qualifying. We're going to be seeing a little bit of a different line being ran than we're going to see in the race. In the race, you're going to want to run a little bit of a defensive line going into the corner. You're not going to take that arc into the corner as we see Wood doing down to the bottom. First lap at 19.52. Good lap. Adam Thompson, comes out of turn 4 and noses it into the inside wall. Wood going to have to go to a backup car as Thompson goes across the line. First lap at 19.42. Second at 19.61. But right now, provisional pole for the number 71 of Adam Thompson. Carl Lindstrom out on track. He just finished up his run. 19.75 for the 83. Good enough for 4th. Take a look at the number 98 of Jeremy Richmond. He's on his second lap right now. First lap at 19.74. Richmond jumps up to 4th. Gets bumped down by Lewis Lockshine, who goes second fastest in 19.52. Tom Freitas out on track, completing his qualifying run. 19.71 for the 32 of Tom Freitas. Tanner Marr finished up his qualifying run. 19.53 for the number 4. Good run out of Tanner Marr. Philip Mullinax in the number 31 on his second lap into turns 3 and 4 right now. Across the line. Looks like it's going to be a little bit slower of a second lap as we take a look at the number 97 of Chris Carroll. Comes out of turn 4, going to take the green flag for his qualifying run. 2 minutes left to go here in qualifying. Chris Carroll's first lap at 19.55. Out of 4 and across the line, gonna go second quickest at 19.52. Elliott Drummond completes his qualifying run at 19.63 for the number 33. So it looks like everybody who wanted to qualify has, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Thompson looks like he's going to hold on to the pole tonight at Martinsville. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we're going to have a little bit longer of a grid here tonight. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head down trackside for tonight's national anthem. Everybody, if you could please rise and remove your hats. We'd greatly appreciate it. Take us away, Joshua Rutherford. And thank you very much, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Everybody, I say it every night, every week. Go check out Mullet Music Productions on YouTube. That being said, everybody, it's time we get through that grid. Adam Thompson's going to be starting on the pole here tonight with Chris Carroll to his outside in second. Lewis Lockshine's going to be starting in third with Michael Wood to his outside in fourth. Tanner Marr going to be rolling off in fifth with Jeremy Richmond starting sixth. Elliott Drummond's going to be starting in seventh with Tom Freitas to his outside in eighth. Nicholas Lamb is going to be starting ninth with Carl Lindstrom starting in 10th. Caleb Hess will be rolling off P11 with Brian Zimmerman to his outside in 12th. Going on down through the grid, we have Chummy Miller in 13th from Logan Lax starting in 14th. Larry Bell rolling off in P15 with Derek Whitten to his outside in 16th. Raymond Herdina is going to be starting in 17th with Kyle the Wildman Wellman in 18th. Philip Molinax rolling off P19 with Samuel Lawson, the Governor, starting in 20th. Steven Johnson is going to be starting 21st here tonight with Garrett Wiles rolling out the field in 22nd. said they were doing a little bit longer of a grid here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but I thought it was only going to be 3 minutes. Waiting for the drivers to roll off here tonight at Martinsville. Pace car starts to roll off. Field right behind it. Chris Carroll, Adam Thompson, row 1. Lewis Lockshine, Michael Wood, row 2. 200 laps around Martinsville tonight. This half-mile short track paperclip oval. 2 long straightaways, 2 tight turns. Drivers are going to have to get into a rhythm here early and stick to it all night long. Field's going to roll out of turn 4. Flagman going to give 1 finger in the air 1 more time around till we take the green flag here tonight. Pace car pulls down pit road coming out of turn number 4. First start on the green flag, and green flag is in the air. We are underway. Great start by the number 97. So we're going to go down into turns 1 and 2 and be side by side for the race lead, and also side by side back there for third. Coming out of turn 2, everybody's going to go ahead and be nice and cordial here on lap 1. Chris Carroll and Adam Thompson, they're battling for the race lead. Coming to take lap number 2, Tanner Marr moves up into 3rd position. Chris Carroll now slots in behind Adam Thompson. And the question is how long are you going to wait? Are you going to make the move early to try and get? He is. He's going to take a peek to the inside here going into 3 and 4. Caution flag on the speedway already, ladies and gentlemen. We're 3 laps in. So I'm not sure exactly. We had a couple incidents here. Let's go back and take a look. It's showing, oh, Lockshine getting completely loose on his own. It's showing Logan Lax might have had some issues. Oh, man. Lax goes into the corner and just kills it. Not sure what happened there. Drummond had an incident. Looks like he got loose right there. All right, let's go back and take a look. I don't think that was from qualifying. It looks like Garrett Wiles just gets on the curb a little bit, tries to save it, right? Comes down, goes down on the, well, no, it looks like he might have tapped the brakes trying to stay off the number 12. Got the curb a little bit and go around. 31 might have helped him a little bit there, but we're under caution here for the first time this evening. Remember, stage 1's going to end on lap 45. No drivers electing to come down pit road. All right, so lights are going to go off on the pace car. We're going to fire them off this time around. Going to be taking lap 7 of 200. See if we can't get in a good rhythm here. Out of turn number 4, Adam Thompson is in control in the restart zone. Gonna fire him off and we're back underway. Good launch for the number 71 back down into turns 1 and 2. Carroll's gonna slot back in. Tanner Marr gonna hang right behind him. Everybody gonna kind of get in a single file line right here. That's Michael Wood right behind Tanner Marr running in 4th. He's got Elliott Drummond right behind him. Oh, the 99 got a little loose right there. As Wiles is down on the inside of the racetrack. Not sure what's going on with the 926. Real slow on the bottom side of the racetrack. Everybody trying to get around him. Let's keep an eye on this 926. Looks like he's got it under control now. Maybe was just trying to let the pack by. It came out of the pits at the wrong time. Back up to the front of the field. Number 71 of Adam Thompson leads the way. Also ran the fastest lap of the race thus far in 19.62. Caution flag on the speedway. Let's go back and see what happened. Looks like the 5 got into the side of... Who is that? Oh my God. It says a 22, but I don't think that's the 22. Oh, showing the 98. That's why. Looks like the 5 just got into the back end of the 22, and I mean just parking lot behind him. I don't know what's going on there. Let's take another look at it. So there's the contact. It's like everybody tries to check up, but it's just too little too late. Looks like Chubby Miller still trying to get that number 6 machine rolling. Looks like he's able to get it fired back up and get rolling here before the pace car got back up to him. Not going to lose a lap. So lap 13 of 200. Second caution of the evening. Nobody's still coming down pit road. There's a couple of drivers who stopped there on lap 11, I believe, to come in and get some damage fixed. That'd be like the 46 of Larry Bell, Carl Lindstrom. Think we just got the 2 to green right there. Let's take a look at timing and scoring. Adam Thompson still leads the way. Chris Carroll runs second. Carroll hasn't really been able to make a charge on that number 71 just yet. We saw him try it at the very beginning. Maybe might have burnt them tires just a little too much. Now it's going to be even harder for him to make that pass. Track position is going to be key here this evening. So it's going to be interesting to see what these guys do once we get around to the stage caution, what strategy they're going to play. Lights are going to go off. We're going to go back to green this time by. Adam Thompson, Chris Carroll coming out of turn 4 in the restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch for the number 71. Chris Carroll's going to be able to hang right with him. He's got room to get down. He's going to jump down. Get right on the back bumper of that number 71 machine. 71 got a little loose coming out of turn number 2 there, it looked like. What is going on with the FPS here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? I have no idea. Caution on the speedway. So I think it looks like the Raymond Herdina might have gotten loose, maybe coming out of the corner. Let's back it up a little bit more. So they're in the corner here. Looks like he's a little loose on entry. Comes out. I don't know if maybe he was trying to block or... I mean, I don't know why you'd be trying to block this early. Couple of cars involved. I'm going to imagine he got loose coming out of that corner and was trying to save it the whole way down the backstretch. It's hard to tell. We'll take our first commercial break of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Shut up and sit down.
Gotta cut it short, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming back to the green flag. Go check out SavageEdge.com. Get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt. Green flag back out in the air. Another good launch there for the number 71 of Thompson. Out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. It looks like they might have a lap car. No, Herdina's going to go back down into the pits. Brian Zimmerman's got some heavy front end damage. You see him right there. Drummond to the inside of Tanner Marr for third. We know the history here. Side by side as they come off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. You know, Tanner's going to try and hold on to it here. All these points are going to matter. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to say it. I've been lying to you the past couple of streams. It's not the top 10 that gets points here. It's actually the top 5 get stage points. Tom corrected me on that the other day, so I want to make sure that y'all have the correct information as well. Looks like we're going to be back under caution. Problems for the number 98 of Jeremy Richmond, it looks like. Let's go back and take a look at this here. Well, it looks like Wellman just got into the back of him. It's a classic case of that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Got something going on the back end here I got to fix. So stick around.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
We're back live here on True Sim Productions for the Front Row Esports Next Gen Cup Series. We're on lap 27 of 200. Stage 1 ends on lap 45. Gonna double file them back up and get this race back under green here. Chris Carroll, Adam Thompson still on the front row. Thompson's gonna lead them down to the restart zone and fire them off. Thompson leads the field down into the restart zone. And the green flag is back out in the air. Good launch again for the number 71. Carroll tries to hang on that right rear quarter panel. He's going to have to get down before Drummond gets to the inside. Drummond's going to have a run coming off turn 2. Slots back in behind the 97. Now Carroll has the sight set on the 71 going into 3 and 4. Oh, Drummond got loose. Nice save by the number 33, but going to lose a lot of track position. We stay green. Back up at the front of the field, 71 of Thompson still leads the way. Chris Carroll second, Tanner Marr third. Michael Wood holding on to fourth. Kyle the Wildman Wellman, he's up to fifth. Fastest lap of the race last time by was Adam Thompson in the number 71 in 19.53. Carroll's starting to lose a little bit of ground here. Got about 15 laps till the end of stage number 1. So it's Adam Thompson, then Chris Carroll. Then you go back a little ways. You got a battle for third going on here. This is the 99 of Mike Wood and the 4 of Tanner Marr. Caution flag on the speedway. It's like it was the 31 and 926. I just said. Yeah, I mean, that one's looks like the 31 goes up the track and then just it's hard to tell with that one. It really is hard to tell because it is like the 31 stops coming down as the 926 is coming up, but I don't know. Are we going to see our first round of pit stops? No, Adam Thompson just messing with us a little bit. I imagine they've been able to save a lot of fuel. I mean, I think we're on our 5th caution now on lap 34 of 200. We still got a long way to go. Believe we just got the 2 to green right there, if I'm counting correctly. Getting the 1 to green right here. It's going to be a little bit of a shootout here to finish off the stage, as we're going to get another caution there on lap 45. Thompson's going to lead him down. Green flag back out in the air. Carroll's got a good run here. He's going to be able to hang on that right rear quarter panel. Will Tanner give him a little bit of room? That's teammates. Single file as they come out of turn number 2. Carroll's going to get down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Now it's Michael Wood who's up on the top side. Wildman's going to go to the inside here, looking into 1 and 2. Elliott Drummond trying to make a comeback. He kind of lucked out with that caution. Now all over the back bumper of that number 42 machine as he looks to the inside of the number 99 as well. And this is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You get hung out up on that top lane, it's hard to make up any ground. The second Wood tries to let Wellman go by. He's going to be under pressure from that 33. Looks like they gave each other a little bit of space right there. We're on lap 40 of 200. Now Drummond with a good run down the inside. Not going to be able to send it down in there, though. He didn't really have too much of a nose there. Now has a good run coming out of turn number 2. Battle for your 5th position right here. Drummond goes to the inside. He's going to be able to clear. Oh, a little bit of looseness coming out of turn number 4 for the 33. That allows the 99 to go ahead and slot on back by. That is for the last place of stage points. 5th place. The 25. Something going on with Logan Lax here. On the inside of Michael Wood right now. Logan Lax is being shown 1 lap down right now. Caution flag on the speedway. Go back and take a look at what happened. Ooh. So there you have it. So that's why Logan was slow. He got spun around. Oh, and that right there, some problems for Sam Lawson. Not sure what happened to the governor. See if we can see what happened from right here. Just gets loose on his own. Nice save by the 12. Oh, the 83 tries to avoid him. That's what brought the caution out. So here's the thing. Lap 45, that's it. That's the stage. So Adam Thompson, Chris Carroll, Tanner Moore, Kyle Wellman, Michael Wood gonna be getting stage points here. Whoa, little bit of faking going on there. The 71 brings it down pit road, but Tanner and Carroll stay out on the racetrack. Oh, and here's the thing. Carroll and Tanner both got past Thompson while he was on pit road. I don't know why we're driving through 7 pit boxes. So I think that gives Carroll the stage win, and Tanner got second. Now, I think Thompson crossed the line in 3rd. As we saw it right there. It was a good shot of it. which is why I think Tanner was up on Carroll's door. He was trying to get that extra position to get around Thompson while he was in the pits. Because the stage ends on the completion, I believe, of lap 45. All right, so we're going to double file them back up. Only a few drivers came down pit road. Tanner Marr, Chris Carroll on the front row. Looks like Chris Carroll's going to take a lane choice of the outside here. First driver we've seen do that all night long. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch for the 97 and the 4. 99 really didn't get going. Johnson had to kind of check up there, give him a little bit of room going into 1 and 2. That allowed Drummond to get to the inside coming off 2. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the next stage is going to end on lap 100. So about 51 laps to go. Chris Carroll starting to pull away. Wellman back here holding on to third. Drummond taking a peek to the inside of 99. Little bit of a dive bomb there. As you saw, the 99 kind of wiggled up the racetrack. Might not have been expecting that move. Holding strong on the outside, but Drummond's going to clear him coming off 2. Give 4th place to Drummond. Oh, the 99 got a little loose right there. Now Steven Johnson takes a look to the inside, going down into 1 and 2. Johnson's up 16 spots since the start of this race. Having a good run out there into number 1. Lewis Lockshine holds on to 7th. Right behind him is Derek Wynn. And Larry Bell holds on to 9th. Jeremy Richmond in 10th. So we go back to Adam Thompson. He's one of those drivers who pit on lap 45. Taking a peek to the inside of the 98 of Richmond right now. Not able to get there. It's just going to have to be patient here. Oh, Larry Bell to the outside wall. Richmond does a good job to go to the inside and avoid him. Thompson's going to get another spot right there as well. Move Thompson up into 10th. Let's go back up to the front. Chris Carroll leading the way. Got Tanner Marr running 2nd. You see the gap. It's about a 2nd right now. Lap 55 of 200. Tanner Marr changes up his line just a little bit. Maybe running about a half a groove higher, I'd say. See right there. He's not putting it all the way down near them curb strips. And those curb strips, they're not your friend. You touch them, that's going to send that car around. Kyle Wellman running in 3rd. Drummond starting to run him down a little bit. If we take a look at lap times, Drummond is a little bit quicker than that 42 car right now. Go back and take a look at Larry Bell. He still holds on to 11th. Nicholas Lamb right behind him in 12th. Then we got to go back a little bit further. We got Samuel Lawson running in 13th in the number 12 car. He's right ahead of the number 22 of Caleb Hess. Right behind him is Carl Lindstrom in the 83. Now remember, we saw Lindstrom avoid getting into Sam Lawson there on the front straightaway. Nose it into the outside wall. Looks like that car's still running pretty good. Doesn't look like it's hurting him all that much. Logan Lax, we saw him have a little incident. He's holding on to 16th right now. Brian Zimmerman back there just kind of logging laps right now. Back here in 17th. Philip Mullinax is in 18th, and then Tom Friedis back out on track. He's there in 19th position. Raymond Herdina, quite a few laps down right now. Sitting in 20th. Garrett Wiles in 21st, and Shummy Miller in 22nd. It's basically a through the field right there, ladies and gentlemen. As we go back up to the front, Chris Carroll pulling out. Even more, it's now up to 2.8 seconds. Back to Tanner Marr. Marr's got a good gap right here as well to Wellman. Kind of just out there riding right now, getting into a rhythm. That's what this track's all about. Steven Johnson actually made his way around the number 33 of Drummond. And it's now starting to gain a little bit of ground to that number 42 machine. Got a little spaced out right here. Everybody's doing a really good job right now. Remember, the next stage ends on lap 100. Now, Adam Thompson was the driver who came down and pit on lap 45. The question is, are we going to see him come down again on lap 100? I would imagine so, but he's really going to start making some moves to get this track position back. He has 4 fresh tires, and as you can see, I don't know if it's helping him all that much right now, but we got a caution on the speedway. Oh my, the 98. Something going on with Richmond. Now he's already spun around right here. Did he maybe lose it on his own? Did he maybe have a little help here? Let's go back and see. Gets up out of the groove. It doesn't look like Larry Bell touched him. Looks like he kind of just got loose on his own. And then it looks like Lawson, if we go take a look at Lawson, yeah, he went low thinking that he was just going to stay there, but last minute kind of backed down the racetrack. So Lawson got a piece of the outside wall there. Puts us back under caution. I'm curious to see if we're going to see these leaders come down pit road right now. Kind of change up the strategy flow a little bit. So lap 68 of 200, still a long way to go in this one. Chris Carroll out to the lead. Tanner Mart runs second. Kyle Wellman in third. Steven Johnson fourth. And rounding out the top 5 right now is Michael Wood. None of these drivers electing to come down pit road. Adam Thompson now moved up into 6th. He last pit on lap 45. So lights are off on the pace car. Chris Carroll looks like he's going to take the outside once again. Likes the outside lane for restarts here. And when you got a teammate to your inside, you're going to love the outside for restarts because you're going to be able to get a better arc going into turn one. Coming out of turn 4, field in the hands of the 97. Green flag is in the air. Look at the launch by Steven Johnson. He's able to clear Tanner Marr. Tries to come down. Tanner Marr says, no, sir. Gives him a little shot, moves him up the hill. But what a launch for that #1 car. Ooh, Wellman's going to slide up the racetrack a little bit there. Gets loose. Thompson looks to his inside. Wellman goes in a little too deep. Looks like he's going to lock up a little bit there. Now side by side with the 71. Thompson's going to back out of it once again. Thompson now side by side with the 99 of Michael Wood. See what happened here. Looks like the 6 just gets loose coming off the corner. Yeah, it just kind of loses it all by himself. So we got a little under 30 laps to go here for stage number 2. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Shut up and sit down.
Back live, getting ready to go back under the green flag. Chris Carroll, Tanner Marr, front row. Out of turn 4, green flag back out in the air. He's going to clear his teammate going down into turns 1 and 2. Good little side-by-side battle going on back here. Steven Johnson and Kyle Wellman. Johnson looking to take over third. He's got the advantage on the inside lane. Was it this time? Looks like the 31 just got hard on the brakes or something trying to enter the corner. Comes down and gets into the 87. Puts the 87 up on the curbing. Take another look at it. And he just goes around. Logan Lax, he's being very careful. And rightfully so, because tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to point out there is a 18-point incident limit. And so what that means is when you get contact here on iRacing, it'll register as a 0, a 2, a 4, and so on and so forth. If you get up to 18 points, it's gonna DQ you from the server. Front Row Esports has implemented that rule to try and help clean up some of the racing. Little under 20 laps to go before we end stage number 2. Chris Carroll still leads. It's 5 Kings 1, 2, 3 right now. They got Steven Johnson back there in 4th. Adam Thompson has worked his way up to 5th, and he's kind of got his work cut out for him. It has to have been difficult, especially when you get these cautions. You're trying to not burn your stuff up while also trying to gain as much track position as you can. And then when you keep getting these cautions, it's just hard to get into a rhythm. Gonna re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here tonight at Martinsville. Be about 16, 17 laps to go before we end stage number 2. We got a long 100 laps. Finish out the night here. At turn 4, Carroll fires them off, and we're back underway. Good launch down into 1 and 2 for the 97. Tanner's going to hold strong on the bottom side. Johnson back there trying to hold on to 3rd. Good side-by-side battle back there between Thompson and Michael Wood. Thompson to the inside of the 99. Gets around him. That puts Thompson up into the top 5. Fastest lap of the race last time by Chris Carroll, 19.31. Carroll's starting to check out. He's gotten into that clean air, and that car has really come to life here. Tanner Marr actually ran a pretty good lap last time by 19.65, running pretty consistent lap times too, I might add. Holding on to that second position, starting to pull away a little bit from Steven Johnson As Johnson got around Kyle Wellman, hangs on to third. Wellman trying to take it back, though, all over the back bumper of that number 1 machine. Oh, Johnson gets loose into the outside wall. That allows Thompson to go to the inside of Johnson. Now Johnson's going to get stuck up on that top lane. He's lucky he didn't hurt that car all that much. That was a pretty good slap on the outside wall. Still fighting on the outside lane with Michael Wood to his inside. Elliott Drummond is now going to take a peek as well. Looks like we're getting a little bit of cloud coverage here in Martinsville. The sun was just out. It's going to cool the racetrack off just a little bit. Going to allow these drivers to get a little bit more grip. Problem still for the number 1. I'm thinking he might have hurt that car more than we think, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like he is struggling just to keep that car going right now. Chris Carroll, though, he's pulled out to about a 2-second lead over teammate Tanner Marr. Tanner Marr still running that interesting line, I'd want to say. He's not really getting down on that curbing, just kind of letting the car go down in, lets it float up in the center of the corner, and then kind of almost pulls it back down, coming off a little bit of a diamond out of that number 4. Problems for the 46 here off of 4. Kind of saw it in the background. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. 46 it is, I believe, Larry Bell. And just gets loose coming out of 4. That gremlin got another driver. Luckily, everybody got around him. Lockshine got into him a little bit, but it shouldn't hurt that car all that much. Oh, we got problems for... What's going on here? This is under caution, everybody. What in the world? It's not that. It's right here. Oh. Problems for Drummond. What in the world happened to the 33 under caution? We're backing it up. Really far, too. I mean, he just goes in, maybe a little too hard on the brakes and loops it. Everybody goes around him. Trying to get an idea of what happened here. He kind of pulls down. Sees these other guys coming. Goes down a lot. Maybe gets a little impatient and kind of backs up. I mean, he was sitting there for a while. I think at that point he probably should have just kind of waited for everybody to go by. Spotter could have been telling him that he was clear. I don't know. Looks like we're gonna get a shootout here to end the stage. So now these cautions kind of been playing in the favor of that number 71, because now he's up to 4th. He can make something happen here. So we have had 2 drivers, unfortunately, accumulate too many incident points. That'd be the 25 and the 87, both loaded up on the hauler heading home. Carroll again, gonna start on the outside. Only a couple laps here to end the stage. Good launch there by the number 4. Is he gonna hold on? Oh my, almost contact. 71 Adam Thompson holding strong on the outside of Wildman Wellman there. Trying to get 3rd place stage points. Bowman a little loose. He's gonna lose his momentum. He's gonna have to slot back in line. Now Adam Thompson has his sights set on the 4 car. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but the pit road lights were blinking. Wellman gets loose off of 4. Keeps it rolling. We're still green. Thompson gets around Tanner Moore. That's for 2nd. But out of turn 4 is stage 2 winner, Chris Carroll. They keep their foot in it, just waiting for the caution to fly. There it is. There we go. So that, ladies and gentlemen, will complete stage number 2. Chris Carroll is going to be stage 2 winner. Still waiting on confirmation if he got stage 1. I want to say he did. He crossed the line before the 71 did. And look at that. You see him immediately coming down pit road, and he's going to be bringing everybody with him here. We had a driver stay out on the racetrack. A little bit of strategy being played here, ladies and gentlemen. That 1 car, Stephen T. Johnson, he last pit on lap 93 under that 1 caution. I think that was a really smart move by that number 1 car. Now he has the track position. So again, everybody, it looks like Chris Carroll won the race off pit road. Adam Thompson came out 2nd. Pretty much everybody came out the same way they came in. But that put Tanner Moore back to 4th. But again, Steven Johnson pit on lap 93. Looks like Chris Carroll has a little bit of right front damage there. I wonder where that came from. Let's go back and see if we can't see real quick here. Oh, what in the world is going on out here tonight, boys? So Stephen T is going to be leading him down. He's going to take the outside here. Down into the restart zone. Fires them off. We're back underway. Let's. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin there. Oh! Carroll gets bumped into. Oh my God! Oh! What in the world happened? Got into his teammate. Maybe a little bummed by the 71, and then he just gets out of shape on his own. Gets up into his teammate, and I mean, just everybody coming in there like, gotta get to positions, boys. Oh no, it looks like the 5. He tried like heck to avoid it. We watch the 5 right here, watch. The 99 goes up, he slows down, 5 tries to check up. I mean, everybody's moving around so quick. 99 with a blown engine on pit road. Oh, unfortunate. I was gonna say we're probably gonna see that 4 car come down pit road, try and get some damage fixed. Sam Lawson up to 3rd. Chris Carroll is still on pit road getting some damage fixed. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Really not trying to bore you guys with too many commercials this evening. Trying to keep an eye on the track and the strategy. Adam Thompson, unscheduled pit stop. He brings it down pit side. Did he take a drive through? Is he? I don't think he stopped. Is it still showing he last stopped on 102? We're on lap 112 here. I don't know. Steven Johnson's going to start up on the top side again. He's going to have Sam Lawson to his inside. Restarting here, coming to take a lap of 113. Out of turn number 4 in the restart zone. Johnson fires them off, and we are back underway. Great launch for the number 1 as we go down into 1 and 2. Sam Lawson's going to hang on to 2nd right now. Going to be under fire from Derek Wynn here pretty shortly. So we get side-by-side battle. That's Richmond and Lindstrom. Carroll trying to make up ground. He's going to go to the inside of the 124. They're going to have to be careful. Oh, my. Carroll is trying to make up some serious ground in a hurry. Lockshine back here side by side with Lindstrom as we go into 3 and 4. It's Larry Bell right behind the 124 and the 46. Looks like Wynn's going to get up into the outside wall a little bit. Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So Cal Butler right now is up in the race control booth, I believe, and he is out there in chat saying the 97 did a drive-through to give himself an EOL for causing the last caution. So a little bit of driver integrity here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That was not given by race control. That was given driver to himself. Lap 117 of 200. Steven Johnson still leads the way. Got Sam Lawson about 1.5 off. I tell you what, this number 12, Drew Sim Productions Ford Mustang, having a good run out here. He's been fairly clean all night. Got caught in a couple incidents, but now back up here in second, up 18 spots since the start of this race, having a great run. To stay in a rhythm, he can stay in front of this number 98 car. That's Jeremy Richmond. He's got Lewis Lockshine right behind him in fourth. Lockshine's another driver we really haven't seen up near the front tonight, but now that he's up here, he's starting to make a little headway, make up a little ground, trying to get a run on this 98. You see him, he's running a little bit of a different line there, kind of enters a little bit higher, trying to roll that center of the corner a little bit better. That's the key here at Martinsville. You got to roll the center of the corner. If you don't do it just right, you're going to be slow here. It looks like Steven Johnson has figured it out because he is now out to a 2-second lead over Sam Lawson. Little loose coming out of turn number 4 right there. How about Larry Bell? He's been a driver tonight. He's been involved in a couple incidents. Looks like he's gotten some work done on that car. Now sitting there in the top 5, up 10 spots since the start of this race. Chris Carroll, his teammate, though, right behind him. Gonna take a peek to the inside coming off turn number 4. Go back, take a look at Adam Thompson. Now we just saw in chat that Adam Thompson pretty much gave himself an EOL there. Kind of just a drive through. Said, I caused that one. I'm going to go ahead and go to the back. I deserve it. So now trying to fight his way back up and get this track position right behind the wild man, running in 8th. The 71. I got it too, Kel. I realized that after I said it. Then I went, well, we'll just see if anybody catches it. Look at the rotors glowing as they enter turns 3 and 4 right there. Wellman and Thompson both set it into that corner probably deeper than they have all race, it looked like. Side by side right there. And Thompson had a good enough run. He's able to go to the inside of Bell going into 3 and 4. He's going to get 2 for 1. 2 spots on 1 lap for the number 71. Put him up to 6th. Now he's got to run down that 97 of Chris Carroll. Back up at the front of the field, though, Steven Johnson just in a rhythm out here, just working this racetrack. 2 seconds out in front of Sam Lawson. Just ticking off laps. He played the strategy, came down and pit under that caution on lap 93, stayed out under the stage caution. And I tell you what, I told you it was a good plan. Seems to be working out for him. Even Sam Lawson, he pit on lap 102, but because of all that other stuff that happened on that 1 restart, he was able to get that track position and now sits pretty in 2nd. That 98 car, he has been slowly gaining a little time on that 12. We take a look at the last time by, the 12 was just a touch faster. But if we go back to 4th place, he just got around the 124 of Lockshine. And that's Chris Carroll. He was about 2/10 quicker than the 2 cars ahead of him. Looked like Lawson might have got up out of the groove a little bit because that allowed Richmond to get by him, and now Carroll. So put Lawson back to 4th. And I tell you what, that's not what Steven Johnson wants to see. I know he's getting information from his spotter right now. I know his spotter's going to him, hey, 97's coming. Not only that, the 98's coming. They have gained about 3/10 here in only a couple of laps. Carroll to the inside of Richmond. He's going to take over second. Now he's got to run down Johnson. See Adam Thompson looking to the inside of the governor here in 3 and 4. Lawson doesn't put up too much of a fight. Drops back to 5th, put Thompson up into 4th. Oh, one going around. That's loose lock shine. No caution? There it is. That was surprising. iRacing a little late on the caution there. We kind of caught that one live. Let's go back and take a look what happened. It looks like Bell might have went in just a little too hot, entered a little too flat. The car pushed up the racetrack. And yeah, unfortunately, another driver, it looks like, going to be heading to the hauler and heading home. We're going to take a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
Shut up and sit down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, cutting that one short. We're coming back to the green flag here. Steven Johnson fires them off. We're back underway. So I'm getting word right now that we got a few drivers here, I think in the infield care center where they should be. Well, let's go ahead and talk at least to Elliot Drummond. We'll bring him up. Elliot, what's going on, man? You were on pit road there for a while. You brought it back out. What's going on?
So pretty much, I got the lucky dog, and I had to let the whole field by. So I was like, I had to swerve to get on the pit road, and like, Carroll was behind me, and like I had to get the pit road desperately. If I didn't get the pit road there, I was done. Okay, so I got there. He had an incident. I don't know, but I had to wait there. I sat and waited for I don't know how long, and I was like, okay, if I don't go now, I'm gonna get lapped. I still got a passing under yellow, and then the next caution, I came in, went a lap down, didn't serve my penalty because I guess it was under caution. You can only do it on the green. So at that point, as soon as I realized it was, I had to serve it on the green, I just DQ'd. The race is stupid anyway. People wrecking left and right, and I don't know how, but like when the caution came out, I like was slowing down, and in the corner, it went around on me. I mean, if you look at the replay, the car just went around on me, and I was trying to back up. I was going super slow. Everyone else was able to avoid me, but Kyle Wellman. And I mean, I went as slow as I possibly could. Could have gone way faster. Could have been way more of a menace trying to back up, but backed up anyway. But you know what? Honestly, I'm kind of done with this league. People pinning me for everything. Like everything's my fault. Man, I take back everything I said. I don't think anything's my fault. I'm just here to race hard and do the best I can. And if they have a problem with that, so be it. So be it. They can wreck me all they want. Okay? Hold on, I'm not finished. And probably doing this league a favor. Probably not gonna come back, so lucky for them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get Elliott Drummond out of there. I respect him for voicing his opinion, but sometimes we just got to let it be where it lies. Lot went on there under that green flag conditions. I understand drivers' frustrations. This is short track racing. Motions are ramping up. Yes, they are. We got a couple more drivers here in the infield care center. Maybe they have a little bit more of a positive outlook. Let's bring up Logan Lax. Unfortunately, he had to put the car on the hauler a little early tonight. So, Logan, what's going on out there?
You know, it's just unfortunate circumstances, just getting caught in other wrecks. I did my best to try and avoid them, but, you know, sometimes you can't be everywhere or avoid everything. And tonight, with such a thin racetrack, is a lot harder. And I definitely think some of it was sometimes you try and slow down and the people behind you, you know, wouldn't be aware and they'd kind of maybe tap you and that'd give you an extra 4X. And I mean, stuff like that happens. It's racing. But for it to happen that often, you know, obviously that wasn't my plan coming into tonight, you know, being a home track for me. But like I felt strong. You know, I was making passes. I think one time I made a 3-wide pass in 3 and 4. And I definitely had a top 10 car. It's just, you know, circumstances happen. Hopefully next week we can bounce back, try and do something. But maybe if the incident limit was a little bit higher, we could have done something. But I'm not an admin. That's not my job. So we did what we could. You know, weren't able to get the result we wanted.
All right, man. Unfortunate. Logan Lax heading home early here tonight. We're going to get you back down there, Logan.
Yep.
Coming back to the green flag, we got one more driver to talk to while these guys go. Let's get the green flag out of the way first. We'll bring Lockshine up. Green flag back out in the air. Tanner Mars back up in the second. He's fighting hard on that outside lane right now. Steven Johnson looking to the inside. Adam Thompson has pretty much jumped out to the race lead once again here, ladies and gentlemen. About 52 laps to go. Let's go ahead and bring up the other drivers in the infield care center, and that is Lewis Lockshine, driver of the 124. And what's going on, buddy?
Not much, Sam. Just kind of parked it for tonight.
Yeah, what brought you to Parker for tonight? What's going on out there?
Very non-clean racing. A lot of incidents that can be avoided that should be avoided, and we're just not doing the basic things right tonight.
All right, man. So no damage on that race car, just deciding to put it on a hauler?
I have a little bit of damage from here and there, all optional. I can put it back on. I can put it back out on the track if I want to, but I'm not going to for a while. Also, I don't want to get in anyone's way and cause more incidents. So I'm just gonna keep it safe, keep it in the hauler, bring it out next time.
All right, man. Well, we'll get you back down there. Thanks for talking to us.
No problem, Sam.
I didn't mean to jump him down that quick, but... So Adam Thompson, your race leader. He's pulled out to about a half a second over Tanamar. Tanamar doing a good job holding on to second right now. And the thing is that under that caution, we saw the 97 of Carroll. He came down pit road. He was on pit road twice under that last caution. Now he's trying to fight his way back up. .47 laps to go here at Martinsville. Adam Thompson pretty much on a tear right now, looking for 3 in a row. Caution flag out on the speedway. Looks like it was between teammates here. Oh, Carroll gets into the back of Brian Zimmerman. Doesn't look like that. Should have brought out the yellow. It doesn't look like it. The yellow came out anyway. Huh. That's interesting there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not quite sure what happened. That's all right. Let's go shout out Savage Edge one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Again, go get yourself a Savage, or go to savageedge.com. Get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt.
Shut up and sit down.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Back live, getting ready to go back to green. Green flag, 41 laps to go. Now 40. Good launch for the number 71 down into 1 and 2. Tanner Marr trying to hold on to the outside. Richmond looking underneath them. A little side-by-side battle. Oh, almost a little contact there. Richmond might have shoved Tanner up out of the groove a little bit. Kyle Wallman back there trying to make something happen. Ooh, Sam Lawson, a little bit of contact back there. It looked like with Derek Wynn. Good battle back here. Oh, look at all this side-by-side action. Derek Wynn, and that's Nicholas Lamb in the 5. They're going to be side of caution on the speedway. It's like Jeremy Richmond problems. What happened? Let's go take a look. Looks like he just gets on the throttle a little too much. Loses it on his own coming out of turn 4. Turn 4 Gremlin strikes again, ladies and gentlemen. Laps are starting to tick down here at Martinsville, but tempers seem to be flaring. And I know what everybody's going to say, that it's typical Martinsville, but I have to disagree. Martinsville is what you make it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in here on a Friday night. Be back tomorrow night for the Dirt Series, and Blazing Pedals returns on Sunday at Watkins Glen. So I hope you all tune in for that one. Got about 32 laps to go here. Gonna re-rack them, restack them, and fire them back off. A few drivers in jeopardy of getting DQ'd here up near the front. 12 of Sam Lawson being one of them. Carl Lindstrom, Philip Mullinax These guys are very, very close to the edge. In the restart zone, we fire them off. We're back underway. Wellman tried to read it, but Thompson didn't go right away. Go back down into 1 and 2. Thompson with a good jump. Oh, there it is. Well, that took Sam Lawson out of the race. Let's go back and see what happened. Looks like Nicholas Lamb just got loose, comes back up the track, gets into Lawson. We're right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up and sit down.
It's almost the deadline to turn in this ad, and I still don't know what to do. I better think fast, because this ad is very last minute. What's not last minute, though, is the months of pre-planned content from NextEv Media. But how does that even convey to everyone that means daily video content, which leads to people joining in our active Discord community? Not to mention our stream team that goes live daily with our multiple members. You gotta put something relatable in the ad, too. Like your dog. People like dogs. People should visit the nextev.com if they like dogs. With so much plans, I don't even know how to describe it to people. What would I even do for an ad? I got it!
Back live here on True Sim Productions. Adam Thompson, still the race leader. Tanner Marr runs second. Kyle Wellman third. Waiting for the lights to go off on the pace car. All right. Thompson's going to lead him down here. It's going to be under 25 laps to go. Who's your money on, ladies and gentlemen? Green flag back out in the air. Good launch there for the number 71. He got out to a pretty good gap in front of Tanner Marr. Marr trying to run him down. Tanner trying to go for a win here. Side by side back here, Steven Johnson and looks like Derek Wynn. Wynn trying to take over fifth. Just slide up in front of the number 1 and take over fifth. Crossover by Steven Johnson down the back straightaway. Now Johnson with the advantage on the bottom side of the racetrack. 22 laps to go. Back up to the front. Remember, Thompson going for a hat trick, 3 in a row. Out of turn 4, it's going to be 20 laps to go for Adam Thompson. Michael Wood trying to get around Wellman back here for 30. He's got a good run coming out of turn number 2. Looks like we got a side-by-side battle back here. That's the 98 of Richmond. Looking to the inside of Wynn, but Richmond is being shown, I believe, 1 lap down. Or no, he's not. He's on the lead lap. Timing and scoring just a little late to the party on updating right there. Fastest lap of the race, Chris Carroll, 19.35. Last time by, trying to get up to the back bumper of that number 1 of Steven Johnson. Johnson a little loose coming out of 4. And we've seen a lot of drivers experience that tonight. 18 laps to go. Tanner's still trying to run down that 71, but he's losing ground. He's about 2/10 slower that lap to the 71. That time he was about 400 faster than the 71, but still a little bit quicker. So Adam Thompson might have gotten out of his rhythm right there just a little bit. As you see the line, Thompson's starting to run. He's kind of entering. Watch this. Kind of arcs that car really late. He doesn't have the worry of somebody on his inside trying to make a move, so he can arc it a little bit later, get that car to rotate a little bit better through the center of the corner. Well, at this point, I mean, let's go back and see what happened. All right, so I mean, there it is. Looks like they're kind of going down in the corner. I mean, yeah, Wood dive bombs them, so Wellman's in return. He's gonna pinch him down. That was a pretty late move by the 99. I mean, he had a great run. And Wellman just trying to make the corner there. I don't know. However you want to look at it, ladies and gentlemen. We're back under caution, 14 laps to go. Give Tanner Marr another shot here. Get a good launch. But that 71 car's fast. Chris Carroll's now up to 3rd. All right, so was that our last caution of the evening? Good Lord, I hope so. 11 laps to go, going to be 10 laps to go when we take the green flag. Adam Thompson in good position to take a win here, but Chris Carroll's back up there once again. Those two have been the dominant cars all evening. Tanner Marr has been really good as well. Steven Johnson's shown some speed. Tanner's going to try and roll this one, try and get a good start. Green flag, missed it just a little bit. Thompson got out to a good lead. Tanner Marr's not going to be side by side with his teammate. Carroll's going to get around him here. Tanner Marr back to third. We single file out. Not what Thompson wanted to see. Remember, Carroll was setting some pretty good laps. He last pit on lap 172. Oh, overshoots the corner a little bit. Now his teammate's going to get underneath of him at it too. Looked like Tanner might have backed off there as they went down into 3 and 4. Now Lamb side by side with Johnson. 8 laps to go. Carroll's got his work cut out for him. He's going to have to step up the pace if he's going to want to make a move. Seven laps to go. Carroll locks up the left front. He's pushing way too hard, I think. Does it again in 3 and 4. Tanner's going to move him out of the groove, I bet. Oh, little contact. Lamb to the inside of Marr. Oh, he's going to go around. Tanner Marr, save it. Ow. Caution flag out on Speedway. We kind of saw it happen live. Stephen T tried to give him room there. Tanner with a good save. Looks like we're going to be going into overtime here, ladies and gentlemen. I was just trying to read over some information here. It's been a long one here tonight at Martinsville. Thank you for sticking it out with us here on Trueston Productions. We greatly appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time we go live here. We broadcast pretty much 6 days out of the week with pre-race shows 2 days out of the week. Tanner Marr hosts a couple pre-race shows, one being for Front Row, other one for Blazing Pedals, so make sure you check that out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess if you wanted an exciting finish, we're going to get one. Chris Carroll's going to start on the outside of Adam Thompson here. Remember, Carroll last pit on lap 172. We're going to have a green, white checkered. Take the green flag. It's going to be 2 laps to go. Here we go. Pace car's off. Slow roll down to the restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Not a good launch for the 97. 2 laps to go. Gonna try and slam it down in front of his teammate Tanner Marr. Tanner's gonna try and hold on to third. We go down the back straightaway. Looked like Richmond was taking a peek to the inside of the 4 car there in the 3 and 4. Tanner almost a little bit of contact with 97. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Adam Thompson. Carroll, a little loose under braking there. He's only going to get 1 more shot at it, and I don't think he's going to be able to get there. Good run down the back straightaway. Will we see the bumper? No, out of turn number 4. It's going to be the number 71 of Adam Thompson bringing home the win. It looked like Adam Thompson's just trying to burn it down. I mean, he's the race winner. Let's go ahead and bring up our 3rd place finisher, Tanner Marr. Tanner Marr. You good, Tanner?
Yeah, we're good. Guys, in mid-conversation.
All right, man. We brought you up. You come home in 3rd place tonight. Just kind of walk me through it, man. It's been a long one.
A battle of attrition, baby. Just try to survive it. Went most of the race with a 0x, right? Had a fairly clean night going, and
Yeah,
2 nights in a row, teammates getting spun on a restart or spinning on a restart got me. But overall, good night. Good night racing. We'll take 3rd.
Well, yeah, man, you kind of had an up and down night. You went towards the back, had to fight your way back up towards the front. I mean, I guess track position was key here tonight, right? It looked like tires didn't help all that much.
Tires wasn't all that important just because of all the cautions, right? It was just getting up to the field cleanly and like respecting that guy in front of you. If you're faster than the guy in front of you, you'll eventually pass him, right? I wasn't faster than Carroll and Thompson. That's why I finished 3rd and not 1st, right? Just guys gotta like reevaluate that a little bit, because I don't know how many cautions we had, but in the car it felt like a lot. I'm sure in the booth it felt like a lot, and at home I'm sure it felt like a lot. So it's probably a lot.
I lost count of 5.
Right. I mean, it's getting pretty bad the way people are just running over each other. Luckily, I mean, knock on wood, I wasn't involved tonight, but I mean, might be involved next week, right? Just gotta do better as a whole.
All right, man. Well, hey, still good finish for that number 4 car. Who you got to shout out tonight?
I got to thank, of course, TSP, Samuel Baumgarten up in the booth. Had a good car tonight. 3rd place car is about all we had from the 5 Kings Motorsports stable. Cut Carroll break there at the end, too. That kind of hurt us a little bit. But Chop Pods in the Wild, MF Race Designs, MSS, McConaughey Setup Shop, Building Blocks, Raise Energy, Band Raise Fields, all the guys, and all the people that watch at home, of course. Thank y'all for tuning in each and every week, and yeah, that's about it, buddy.
All right, Tanner. Hey, congratulations again here, finishing in third, and we'll see you again next week, man.
Thank you, boss.
This is the driver of the number 4 car, Tanner Mark, coming up in third. Now we got to talk to our second place finisher. That's Chris Carroll, the number 97. Another driver well, pretty much everybody had an up and down night. But Chris, you had an up and down night tonight. You had a shot there with a green, white checkered. What could you have done differently?
I don't know, man. My race started when I don't know what the 33 was doing, but he, under caution, cranked it down in front of me. And in these cars, if you have to make an evasive maneuver, they're gone. And it put me in the fence under caution. So I never, ever did get the car right. It was running terrible after that. And I just did what I could, man. It was a bit of a wild one out there and some hurt feelings and some boys knocking into each other and a lot of guys mad at each other, Sam. Just try to do what I could.
Well, you managed to bring that number 97 home in second place. Couldn't quite pull off a win here tonight in Martinsville, but with the up and down night you had, I mean, you really can't complain.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to do what you can do, right? You try different stuff, and you try and think your way through it and trying to put, it's like every other race. When everything's going smooth, you're just trying to put yourself into a spot to have a shot to win, right? And when it's going bad and it's going ugly and there's profanity sometimes, but you're still trying to do the same thing, and that's all you can do, bro.
Well, hey, man, come home in second place. Good points tonight. I believe you got both stage wins. I'm not sure. I never got confirmation on the first stage, but definitely got a stage win tonight. So who you got to shout out on number 97?
Well, I got to thank you guys at TSP. I got to thank Tom and all the boys that put up with us in here doing our thing. It gets ugly sometimes, and we'll sort it out. We'll get everybody, on the same page. And got to thank USAFirearms.com. Brian Zerman powers all of us 5 King cars and all the Pit Lizard boys. So got to thank them and everyone that puts hard work into this, man. It's a hobby. Sometimes it's not fun, but sometimes, it is. So we gotta take the good with the bad, and got to thank my folks out there for watching. Got to thank all my friends and family that watch this stuff, and anybody who's in there trying to race clean.
All right, Chris. Well, hey, congratulations again on second place. And then, like I said, at least a one stage win here tonight. Not sure about the first one, but we'll see you again next week, man.
Thank you, sir. You sound disappointed.
It was a rough one. We'll just put it that way.
10-4, boss.
All right, and that was Chris Carroll coming home in second place. Let's go ahead and pull up our race winner. Adam Thompson in the number 71. Hey, man, another race win. That's, I believe, 3 in a row for you. Kind of pulling away with this series. Kind of walk me through tonight.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't say pulling away. I appreciate that. But it was just a good night. A typical, stay out of trouble or try to stay out of trouble. I don't know if you saw when I got into the back of Carroll at one point on a restart, and it got him loose and he wrecked, and I thought I wrecked him, and he wasn't really sure. He went back and we watched it together after the race, and it was I think because of the damage, his car didn't go, and so that's why I got into the back of him on the restart. But yeah, I was just trying to save tires and just stay out of harm's way.
Well, you did a really good job of it. And let me pull this up real quick just to confirm. Yeah, the only driver out of the whole race to only walk away with 4 incident points tonight. And you were back in the mix a couple of times. I mean, it had to have been hard, especially since track position is real key here at Martinsville.
Yeah, and you know me, I don't want to be dirty. So when I had that incident with Carroll, I wasn't totally sure if it was my fault or not. So I just drove down pit road and gave myself an EOL. I just, I want to just give the respect and get the respect. You know how that goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we actually had Kel let us know in chat that you took the drive through there. So we shouted you out for a little bit of driver integrity, but you came down to it, to a green, white checkered finish. Were you worried there on that last bit?
Oh yeah. I mean, gosh, I was on, I think 87 lap old tires. Carroll was on fairly new tires, and you and I talked about Carroll last week. If he's behind you, you better be scared.
Absolutely. We were talking about it up here at the booth once you guys were getting ready to go grid. I said the top 2 cars, the fastest cars all night, are up front. It's going to be interesting, but that number 71 car was able to come home in victory lane again. Congratulations, Adam. Who you got to shout out tonight?
Shout out to you. Appreciate you putting this on, and shout out to Front Row Esports for doing this. And just for fun, I'm going to give my neighbor Joe a shout out because he was watching live tonight. So I appreciate him watching. And my son, he's 8 years old. He's holding the fort down because mom's out of town. So appreciate all you getting involved in making this happen. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it.
All right, Adam. Hey, congratulations again. 3 in a row. Let's see if we can go for 4 next week, man.
You got it, brother. Thanks. We'll talk to you.
That was your race winner, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Thompson. Again, 3 in a row. Can he go for 4 next week? And next week's going to be pretty interesting, but it was a long one here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and bring your race results up on the screen. And there you have it. Adam Thompson, Chris Carroll, Tanner Marr, Jeremy Richmond, and Michael Wood. Top 5, Steven Johnson, Derek Wynn, Philip Molnax, and Nicholas Lamb. Everybody else, unfortunately, either getting DQ'd or having issues. So that's your finishing order for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed the show. We'll be back tomorrow night for dirt racing around 7:30. So I hope you guys check that out. Until then, we'll see you in the next one.